Alrighty, 1ZZ FE, apparently real Denso injectors. Let's have a look. I haven't quite got it open. I was trying to keep the envelope okay, because I probably have to send them back, because I don't believe they'll be real. So. Okay, haven't taken it out. Yee. Let me see. I think would actually be real. Did you take photos of my original ones? So have a look. No fake line down the middle. Maybe. I'll have to compare them to my original ones, but I'm not sure about that. They are. There's nothing in there, which is a good sign. Alright, I'll put the pictures of the real ones that are in the car, because these actually do look real. Rebuilt apparently. No fake markings in the top. Yeah, I have to compare with the real ones. Okay. Alright, injectors. That one's 14.6. $14.5. 14.5. 14.5. Right. Corolla 1ZZFE fuel injector change. So this car's done 300,000 Ks, and the fuel in-tank filter was all black and gummed up because no one had changed it. So inside these, they have a little filter basket and things. So I'm imagining these are quite dirty. The car runs quite well, but I'm going to take them out and swap them for another set of genuine Densos, and then refurbish these, so clean them out and put new filters, baskets and O-rings and things. So first, to disconnect all of them, crank the engine until, it won't start, so crank it until you've used up all the excess fuel in the fuel rail. Disconnect the battery and pop the fuel cap and open it to 10mm here holding this fuel rail in, so I'll just take this one off. This one will move, this is flexible. I did take these PCV hoses off just to make more room, and I did unclip this. It was so easy to unclip it that I may as well. And you've just got two 12mm here. Just uncrack it. Underneath them there are little spaces, so don't let them fall down into the engine. You probably are going to get petrol come out even though it's been drained. Let's make sure there's no washer so I don't lose it. No. So there is petrol coming out, so just go slow. It's just relieving off the injectors, whatever's left in them. You don't want it in your eyeballs. That's them, and we can lift that rail up. Just going to gently pull that rail up and hope there's not too much fuel in there. Whether the injector comes out as well. There's a lot of petrol in there, so shouldn't be that much, but anyway. There it is. And we'll push that in. We've got one in the rail coming out. Still a lot of petrol there. And we are free. That's enough space, my God. Look at filthy, see? Hang on. Just a little bit. Absolutely filthy. I'm just going to blow that petrol out and soak it up before I clean it so it doesn't go down into the head. Soaking that up. Try and get it as clean as possible. And then I'll blow the rest out with a compressor. Just rub it back in. There's a lot of shit in there and the O-rings are stuck due to the crack in there, so I'm just going to clean that up with some brake cleaner and pick them seals out with a small pick. Sprayed it onto the rag. Be careful, you don't want this crap going in here. I'm not sure you can get off. It's just old, sludgy shit. Keep turning the rag over to a clean spot and going back in. Funny because cleaning those holes was, let's say, fucking excruciating. There was so much crap in there and it all needs to come out. Anyway, clean. Right, new set of Densos, if you can see that. I have checked them, I have checked the ohms of them as well. And when you see the condition of those when they come out, they're not broken, but you'll see why they, performance-wise, will make a huge effect on the car. Anyway. I'm going to pop them back into the rail and drop that in. I'm going to pop these up and under into the fuel rail so I know that that O-ring hasn't bent and has really popped in. This is number one. I've put a tiny bit of engine oil on, a really small amount, only on the O-ring. And no nowhere near anything else. Just kind of wiggle. That up and in. Let's grab number 4. Recheck. You want them seated, you don't want to be jamming the rail down and screwing it so that the just move. Yeah, look good. That out of the way. And of course I forgot the spacers. See, I put them in the wrong way at first here. I'm so used to I've got a 4AG and they sit in a different spot. Anyway, that's just all seated. I'm going to tighten those up. Reconnect and see how it goes. Wait for the clip. Wow, you might feel it, not hear it. That's all that. I'll just chuck these PCV hoses back on so it doesn't run like a basket cage. See what the car thinks about that. Put it in there, see if they're leaking. Alright, they're the original ones, so you can see one is pretty much, I mean, it's almost completely blocked. There's another one there that's got some little jets blocked, so there's no way they're spraying correctly, even though the engine's running okay. Like, it felt a bit hesitant sometimes at higher RPM, but injectors need to be pulled, cleaned, serviced, and if they can't do that, maybe just replaced, because they will make a huge difference. And the car's running completely differently, really good acceleration. So that's after 300,000 Ks, and prior to me, my family members didn't bother to think that servicing some parts of the car were necessary. They just think, oh, it's a lifetime component, but they're just not.